My friend's 7-year-old kid pretended to put me in jail. Our conversation went something like this. What'd I do? I forgot to brush my teeth. You murdered a 23-year-old woman while she was jogging in the early morning. So I shouldn't throw him in the fire? 3-year-old daughter holding her baby brother for the first time. My 4-year-old looked out the window at big snowflakes falling and said, it's so beautiful, like pieces of airplane falling from the sky. I asked my girlfriend's 6-year-old daughter what she wanted to be when she grew up. She answered, a lunatic. My older brother once brought a friend home when there was no one in the house. My parents get home, having never met this kid, and he suddenly swivels around in my dad's office chair and shouts in his best Bond villain voice, I've been expecting you. When my kid was 2, he was scribbling on a piece of paper and quietly sang to the tune of Row, row, row your boat. Scrape, scrape, scrape your eyes today. I jokingly asked what's the best way to get a girlfriend. 7-year-old's response, tell her to be my girlfriend or she'll never see her parents again. We were at a crowded funeral home for his great-grandpa's service when my son announced, here to see the corpse. 4-year-old boy looked at me dead serious and said, no secrets, no smile, before he proceeded to put on his dad's sunglasses and walk away. Sweet dreams. I don't have dreams anymore. My son was talking about his friend, the upside-down clown, while I was putting him to bed one night. Needless to say, not a fan. Mr. Skinnylegs wants to find you. Later, realised Mr. Skinnylegs was the name of a spider on Peppa Pig and my son was just quoting the show. But out of context, holy shit! My niece drew a picture of a man in her room that she kept telling her parents about. He had 2 different coloured eyes and one was grey. When asked why it was grey, she responded, because he can see the storm coming. Oh, that's metal as fuck! My daughter had some imaginary friends for a couple years named Dodo, Garner, and the Evil. Turns out the Evil was actually a pretty nice imaginary friend. She just had an unfortunate name. Niece once exclaimed, people are just meat with hair. I want to play Frozen, but only the part where the parents die in a shipwreck. Do you like burning? The new little girl neighbour. I want cereal. Well, I mean, that's not that creepy. No, the creepy part was that it was after I woke gasping for air because she held my nose and mouth shut to wake me up. Had a fight with my 4-year-old one time. Through the angry crying, he managed to yell, I'm gonna poop on your back when you sleep. My son, 7, dreamily and out of nowhere, today is the day I'm going to die. What? Oh no, Mum, don't worry. Not today, but on this date some other year. Awkward grin emoji! My mum once gave my 3.5-year-old nephew a pancake, telling him it was the last one. He picked it up, declared, the last pancake, alone and afraid, and then he shoved it in his mouth. 6-year-old daughter came downstairs from her bedroom and said, Dad, I think Casey's dead. That's my 3-year-old daughter. Of course, I ran up to make sure Casey was okay, at which time my oldest daughter raided the cookie jar. Can I burn Gran's body completely out of the blue from my 5-year-old? Gran is still very much alive, mate. Daddy, asleep, then pushing my head underwater at the pool. You know what? The more of these I read, kids are just real-life bastard Furbies, aren't they? The shit they come out with. I was lying in bed, my almost 2-year-old came up, put her face right up to mine, and I thought maybe she wanted a kiss. Then she said, Mama, I want to eat your eyes, please.
Don't do the voice.
A 3-year-old's Christmas card. Merry Christmas. Hope your last one's the best. One day I was reading the story of the 3 little pigs to a group for 5-year-olds. I get to the part where the wolf huffs and puffs and blows the straw house down. Without missing a beat, the oldest of the group shakes his head and mutters, fucking bastard. When I was 3, I came out of the ball pit and told my mum I was sweating like a penis. Oh, look, there's a lost cat poster. Is there a reward? No. Oh. That's a bit shit, isn't it? Supervising a group of children on a field trip. Sir, David just said the N-word. The N-word? Yeah. nipples. My dad told me that when I was 4 years old, I turned to him looking like I just had an epiphany about the meaning of life and the universe, and eyes wide open, I asked, what difference does it make if I say the word, don't expect something profound, this isn't even a real word, so I don't know why it's making me laugh. What difference does it make if I say the word hoobly? My 3-year-old son, when I told him to come eat dinner with me the other week, I will ruin your life. Mama, when you die, can I have your bones to make wind chimes? I wish mermaids were still alive, but that mermaid tail was some good eating. When my oldest daughter was in kindergarten, she wrote and illustrated her first book, titled I Hope You Die in a Fire. Other passages including Hope You Get Shot in a Fire, Hope You Get Taken Apart, and I think most ominously of all, I lost my patience. But this feels like the sort of video we should probably try and leave on a high, so read this. Had a severe bout of depression and was sitting at the kitchen table with my head down because, depression, and my 3-year-old nephew comes up to me and whispers in my ear, Hey, shake your booty.